Hello. I'm back, you guys, with another video. As you can see, I was not at all expecting to make this video. So I guess like the title says, expect the unexpected, and I'm going to basically just kind of jump into it because like I said, this was just not something that I ever like saw coming. So yeah, basically giving you guys an update and I guess just kind of going off of that, just like talking, explaining, doing all that stuff. So, yeah, that video that I made the other day when I said it's over and I don't know, it seemed to be over in that moment and like I came to that conclusion in my mind that it was just because of how things were going. If you haven't watched that video, it's literally the video that I made right before this one. So just go check it out. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, you're gonna have to go back a couple of videos, just watch them, and basically just get familiar with this entire situation. But yes, if you I don't even know how to like start this video, but I guess if you don't want to watch the videos, I get it. Let me just give you like a little summary. So like I have this ex, right? And I was trying to do some nice things, and recently it was my ex's birthday. I got some presents, and I take my ex to work just because we like work close to each other. Not we don't work at the same place, but like literally right next door. And we have like basically the same hours. So just convenience. And I did that like before we ended things. And anyway, I just wanted to be a nice person. I want to be civil with my ex. I don't want any bad blood between us. So that's where all this kind of stems from. And just want to be nice, want to be kind-hearted because why not? I mean, I feel like that's just kind of the person that I am. But anyway, got my ex some gifts. Very accepting of the gifts. Never like said thanks, but received the gifts like really well, better than I thought. So that was a good sign. But then like not too long after that, like a couple of days, um, it just seemed like we took a huge, I don't know, like it seemed like 100 steps back from where we were. Um, And it seemed like it was just over just because of, like, the "leave me alone," like, "I want nothing to do with you" type thing, like, those were the messages that I got, and I guess I was just I don't know, like, just reading that, it just made me think, like, I've done all this, and it must be over if this is the conclusion, you know? But, yeah, so I made that video in response, and, uh, I made that video, I wanna say around 6:30 PM. About 8:30 PM, I got a text from my ex. See, this is insane. And, it was pretty simple. Let me pull it up. I mean, I don't know why I'm pulling it up. I know what my ex said, but my ex reached out and said, "I'm sorry." I was not expecting that, like, at all. I haven't heard those words in a while, months, and, as soon as I read that, I'm not gonna lie, like, I was shocked, and, like, there came a point where, like, I started crying because I was just, like, happy because it's like, I've been praying for this person just to understand that I'm just trying to do something for him. Like, I'm not trying to get anything from him, like, I just wanna show kindness, you know? And so in that moment, I just started crying, and I'm like, "This is, like, literally a godsend," because I thought things were over, you know what I mean? Like, I thought, like, the bridge just, like, burned between us, and there was, like, no remaking it just because that's the way things seemed. But guys, expect the unexpected. That's why I titled the video the way that I did. Like, you really think that I don't know, based off of something that happened that it's gonna go one direction, but then all of a sudden, when you least expect it, it's always when you least expect it, it goes the other direction. Um, but don't ever, like, give up, and I'm not saying, like, obviously, if your relationship isn't working and you feel like it's best to go separate ways, like, absolutely do it, but just don't give up on that person as a person, you know what I mean? Like, they can always be, like redeemed, forgiven. Like, don't not forgive someone just because of, because of like your past or whatever, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. I don't even know what I'm talking about right now. But anyway, got the text, said I'm sorry. I said, it's okay, trust me. Said if you want to ride in the morning, let me know. If you don't, that's fine too. I understand. Because initially, this person said, I don't want rides anymore. That's why I thought it was over. So that's why I said, if you want one, let me know. If you don't, whatever. Um, and I still have that gift, by the way, which if you don't know about the gift, again, go watch that video. I got two gifts. One gift with a lot of smaller things and like a bigger gift. And then I said, let me know when would be a good time to drop off your gift because I still have it. And yeah, I still have it right now actually. So, but we're getting there. No response. So I was like, well, whatever. I mean, I maybe this person will respond, maybe they won't. And the next morning I wake up and then my ex said, can you drive me? And I'm like, yeah. And I just said, I'll be there between whatever and whatever. I'll let you know when I arrive. Um, and then I said, when I got there, I just said here. And then besides those texts, those are the only texts that we've um, pretty much exchanged since then. So I pull up to my ex's house, right? My ex comes out and I wasn't expecting any conversing because like I've told you guys, like my ex said to me whenever I picked him up that I'm not allowed to talk, which is pretty wild, But so I wasn't really expecting a conversation. But then my ex got in the car and said hi. And at first I didn't hear it. Like I just didn't hear it because I'm kind of deaf. And my ex was like, did you hear what I said? And I was like, what did you say? And then my ex was like, I said hi. And I was like, oh, hi. Like I was like happy. Like, oh my gosh. Like I didn't initiate the conversation. Like this is sick. So like I didn't want to like display like any outward like happiness, if that makes sense. Like I didn't want to be like super excited, being like, oh my gosh, you said hi to me and like make like a big deal out of it. But inwardly, I was stoked because I was like, this is progress, like 100%. So it was cool, it was just cool. Like, um, the fact that I didn't have to make conversation. Um, so yeah, and we actually talked in the car. I was like, how are you? How was your night? Whatever. Good, good. That's great. My ex was telling me they got the iPhone 16 and seemed really happy about that. Maybe the happiness stemmed from that. I don't know. But either way, we were just mainly talking about that because the right to work, I mean, it's fairly quick. But it was different, and it felt good. And it's just like sick. Like we can have a conversation and um it felt like old times. And I mean like I don't know, it just felt good. It felt good to talk and to be civil. And that's just like honestly like all I wanted, like I don't want any strife between me and this person, like, because where does that get you? And like life is so short, like it's just not worth it, like I don't want like, when I made that video, before I made this one saying it's over, just imagine if something happened to either one of us and we were like not on earth anymore, because something happened. I would not be able to live with myself knowing that that was like our last conversation, like you just want to be nice to someone, you want to be civil because you really don't know when could be the last time that you'd see them. So it just felt good and it's like, yes, like finally like we can be just good, on good terms. And that's what I want. And yeah, you guys. And yeah, I mean, who knows why my ex was happy? I didn't want to ask because I didn't want to like cause any strife between us. That's the last thing I want to do. So I'm trying to play this safe. Um I'm being very strategic about things. And like even then I want to check in with my ex and be like, "Hey, how are you? Hope you have a good weekend." Whatever, but I don't want to get too like friendly. You know what I mean? Cuz I don't want to have like some like division between us. So yeah, I mean, I'll keep you guys updated because again, I didn't plan to make this video. It just happened, and yeah, and I just want to talk to you guys also not only about, giving you all that update, but like really um when you're dealing like with someone with BPD, like you really do have to expect the unexpected because one moment y'all will be on super good terms and then the next you're not. Give it a couple months and then you're on good terms again. Like you really don't know. Like it's so push pull and yeah, you just don't really know. You can't be secure uh with regards to that. And guys, I understand like if you can't deal with someone who has that, like because like it might mentally like, harm you. Like I totally get it. Like if you need to be away from that, like get away from that because it can destroy you, but like just recognizing that I mean, we all have problems, right? And just recognizing that, this person struggles with that and just showing compassion, like I know when they push us away, like all we want to do is like get super pissed at them and, maybe like cuss at them or like say all these nasty things to them, but it's not worth it and it'll only hurt them even more. And like I'm not saying you got to take everything because again, if you can't handle um being with someone who acts like that, like get away because it's damaging to you. But all I'm saying is we need to be forgiving, and I just think of because I've been reading the Bible a lot more, been getting into my faith, getting back to my faith more, I should say, after this whole thing happened. And when someone asked Jesus, like, how many times should we forgive? And uh, like they're like 7 times or whatever, and he's like, you know, um, not 70 times, but 77 times. But I just sorry, I had to make sure I got my numbers right on that. Yeah, but that doesn't mean like, oh, count. And if you forgive them 78 times, that's way too much. He just meant like constantly forgive someone. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying have these people walk all over you, but forgive them because they're struggling and you know, and you just wish that you could read into their brain and they could read into yours because it's like I think we're on the same page, but we're both afraid to communicate it or we don't know how. And I don't know, it's a struggle, like I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, y'all, just expect the unexpected. It's how it is. Like I don't know what to tell you guys. That's just how it is. Um, but yeah, have compassion for these people. And I feel like there's so much more to say on this, but I don't have the words right now. Like I just wanted to give you guys the update and then just add in any like extra things that came to my mind. But yeah, I guess that's it. So, yeah. I mean, I don't really know what else to say like I've said. But thank you guys for tuning in. For those of you that watch, I know I only have 8 subscribers, but hey, that's better than nothing. Um, so yeah, I'll be coming out with more videos. I guess just like talking about random things. Um, possibly regarding this. I guess we'll just see how things go, how everything plays out. Um, and then just like other things as well, like, things in society that I'm seeing or um, anything like that, things regarding like loving someone. So yeah, I guess just expect those kind of videos to come out because I don't really know, but I'll think of stuff. So just be popping back in and uh yeah, we'll see what I produce. So thank you guys again for watching. I'll see y'all in the next one. Have a wonderful night, week, weekend, whenever you're watching this. Have a good one. See ya.